Raynon here. Today is yet again a build showcase and it's Coda Hema. Today I'm going to show you 3 builds, so let us immediately start. For the first setup, this is the corrosion heat setup. The mods I'm using here, we have the brand new mod called the Necrophagic Vigor. What this mod does, you have to have 720 health. You have to reload this thing from empty to get 360 critical chance critical damage. It's very good. It's a must-have for every Coda Hema build. It's a very good mod. For the other mods, we have corrosion damage. You're going to use unranked malignant force. We don't want to make corrosion the highest damage type, that's why this is unranked. Hellfire for heat. Heat is also the highest damage type, as you can see right here. Give on a zap for stat chance direct damage. This thing also has multiplicative CO, that's why we have Serration for an increased damage. Give on the chamber for multi-shot, and Prime Shred for fire to punch through. And that's it. These are the mods. For the X weapon adapter, what Halik meant for to use, it's going to be between terminal velocity for projectile speed or vigilance supplies to enhance your crits. For the Arcane, primary Crux, on a weak point hit, you gain stash chance and ammo efficiency for 10 seconds, stacks up all the way up to 10 times. That's 300% stash chance and 60% ammo efficiency, which is a lot of ammo economy and a lot of stash chance. That's the Arcane. For the passive, drains up to 5% of Warframe's health on reload. Headshots with this weapon have 5% lifesteal, so you can easily sustain yourself. For the stats, when it comes to the element, it's going to be between magnetic and heat. That's something I'll recommend. Fire is good for this weapon type. Magazine size is very good. Ammo maximum is infinite. Reload is average. Accuracy is very high. It's a burst. Punch through of 2.2 thanks to Prime Shred. Ribbon Dispo isn't good. I will not recommend. Critical chance is average. Critical damage is very good. Stat chance is solid. And total damage is very good. Overall, the stats are pretty good. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, the arcane, and now it's time for me to show you the second setup. For the second setup, this is the Blast Crux setup. The mods I'm using here, you're going to remove the corrosion damage for blast damage. You're going to remove Hellfire for Rifle Elementalist. Rifle Elementalist gives you stats damage. This is a multiplicative damage increase for our damaging elements, and we will proc a bunch of blast, so this is quite good. And it also gives you punch through. And that's it. Everything else here is exactly the same. These are the mods. For the X weapon adapter, what Halik made for to use, it's going to be yet again between Vigilance supplies and terminal velocity. For the arcane, it's still primary Crux. The passive is the same. And for the stats, instead of corrosion heat, it's going to be blast. And there you go. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, the arcane. And now it's time for me to show you the final setup. And for the final setup, this is the Blast Deadhead setup. The mods I'm using here, you're going to remove Serration for Scope. And that's it. Everything else here is exactly the same. These are the mods. For the X weapon adapter, yet again, between these two, instead of primary Crux, it's going to be primary Deadhead. Gives you 360 increased damage, headshot multiplier, weapon recoil. All these stats are really good for this weapon. And the exact same passive, the exact same element, and the exact same stats like the other one. And there you go. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, the arcane, and now it's time for me to show you these 3 builds against the units. Alright, let's start. This is the corrosion heat setup. I'm going to spawn level 205, steel path, or cumulative dudes. But first, top right you can see I have 740 health. You have to have over 720 health to cap Necrophagic Vigor. Once you exhaust the whole mag from Coda Hema or Hema, you're going to reload. You're going to lose 50% of your health, and you're going to get the buff, giving you 360 critical chance critical damage. It's very good. You never prematurely reload, you're not going to get 360. Now, let me show you against enemies. We need to get some stacks real quick. You can see that this thing immediately shreds. Bombards die in like one burst. Lancers, butchers, heavy gunners also despawn. If something survives, you're going to stack heat, corrosion, viral, magnetic, and you're going to do even more damage towards them. It's very good. Let me show you again. Yep. Heavy gunner. 5 stacks of heat. The heat is doing 30,000. Like, I'm hitting it for like 300,000. It's disgusting. It has really high critical chance, critical damage, stash chance, high total damage. It has really good fire rate. It has lifesteal. It has infinite ammo. It has a couple of gimmicks that are kinda useful and good. And it's overall good. There you go. That's the first setup. Now for the second one. Blast setup. Same thing. We're going to shoot somewhere. You're going to start the mission by shooting, doesn't matter where. There we go. Reload this thing and get the buff. There it is, 360. Let's get some stacks. You can see blast procs are clearing and helping me out a lot to clear. This is worse single target but better clear speed. So if you want to clear with this weapon, this is something I will highly recommend. Let me show you again. One more time. Look at this thing. The blast ticks are hitting for nearly 200,000. It's beautiful. Also very good. That's the second setup. Now for the final one. Blast Deadhead setup. Spawn the exact same units. We need to get some stacks yet again. And reload this thing. Get the buff. Get some stacks. Once you get some stacks, this thing also shreds, as you can see. Very good. It's very, very good now. And there you go. Those are 3 builds. Now it's time for me to show you the blast setup, primary Crux one, against steel path enemies. So, let's go. And we are in. I'm up against the corrupted enemies at the void. Steel path, of course. It's survival. The map's called mod. I'm going to show you this build right here. This is the blast Crux setup. Like I said, I'm going to use this one. I don't believe I need buffs for this setup. I think this thing is going to have a pretty solid single target DPS and clear. Maybe I'm going to use my third ability against the Acolyte to remove the armor. Maybe I'm only going to do that. But everything else, this thing chunks, as you can see. The blast sticks are helping me out a lot with clear. Varro is going to buff the blast sticks to do even more damage to that single target enemy. It's satisfying. Primary Cross gives you a lot of stash chance. You have a very consistent blast sticks and blast stacks. It's so much better now. It's one of the better single target DPSers. It's not going to beat, of course, the Incarnons, but it's very close. Very, very close. If you were to give anything 360 critical chance critical damage, that thing is going to do a lot of damage, you know. It's a very powerful augment. And overall, a very powerful single targeter. Like I said, a ton of gimmicks, all the stats are good. I will definitely recommend this weapon. There we go. It has multiplicative CO, some people love that. There we go. Clear over here, clear over there. Oof, so satisfying. Alright, now let's wait for the Acolyte to spawn. There he is, finally. I was waiting for him. He's finally here. Let's see, 600 kills, no buffs. Let's armor strip this guy, shall we? Oh, is this the... Yeah, he is. It's the one that gives himself projectile immunity. Fun, fun. There we go. You can see it's not designed for single target DPS. Of course, this guy has the DA system. DA survivability. But even with that, it does a solid damage. I only armor stripped him, and it's still like deleted an Acolyte. And there you go. I think you guys seen enough. Time for me to leave, and be right back. And there you go. The Coda Hema was pretty solid. Now it's very good. The mod is way too good. 360 critical chance critical damage, way too good. A lot of DPS increase for a single target DPSer. It's a good hybrid. It can do content easily. It's a very good weapon. I will definitely recommend. I hope you guys enjoyed the builds as well. Thank you yet again everybody for watching. Leave a like and sub, and of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.